Hello everybody, it is day 3 here from the V8 Supercar paddock. Actually behind us, Sam, we decided to start it off from here. We've seen free practice 3 today. We have topped by Lewis Hamilton from Romain Grosjean, but a very interesting session it was, Sam.
It was, Ben. It was a lot of drivers were going through their qualifying rehearsals late in the session, and yes, it was Lewis Hamilton coming out on top, just ahead of Romain Grosjean.
Exactly. Now hopefully you can hear us again. We know we had some audio issues yesterday. We're trying to speak louder with the crappy little microphone we have. But we're now just about an hour and 35 minutes away from qualifying. Being as dry running today, Sam, it's, you know, the times that we saw reflective, of course, possibly of some quality laps there as well. But you also have to look to the fact that two world champions, Sebastian Vettel and Michael Schumacher, both ended up spinning out and putting in the gravels there.
They did, Ben. Sebastian Vettel, about 15 minutes ago in the session, spun off in turn 6, and Michael Schumacher just 20 minutes later spun off down at turn 9. So not great preparation for those two going into qualifying. Neither driver got to go through a rehearsal, so straight into the fire when the qualifying starts.
Exactly. Well, we'll cross very shortly to give our recap of qualifying and look ahead to the race tomorrow. But Sam, what's your tip? Who's your tip for pole position today?
Well, I think there's only one there to go for this afternoon, and that's Lewis Hamilton, Ben.
I'm gonna stick with Vettel's going to find his form and take it. It's with the V8s going around the starting grid at the moment. We'll see how that goes here in the qualifying lap at Welcome back here to the 2012 Australian Grand Prix on the Saturday. We've just seen qualifying, Sam, and what an interesting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton taking the first pole of the year, a McLaren lockout on the front row, but a few talking points in regards to some of the other drivers up there and down there.
That's right, Kimi Räikkönen knocked out in Q1, Ben. He'll start the race in 17th position. And, was it 18th?
18th position.
Even worse. And Fernando Alonso spinning off in Q2, he'll start 12th.
The funny thing is, and a lot of Twitter talk about Fernando Alonso, is the fact that he spun out and beached his car at turn 1, but he still managed to be faster than his teammate who got a lot of run-ins on the laps there. So both Ferraris out in qualifying 2, which does that say a lot about their car, Sam, or do you think they just had a bad run?
Yeah, well, I can't see Alonso getting any higher than 12 actually, given the way that car was handling.
He was confident that he could have at least made Q3, but other talking points there, as mentioned, Romain Grosjean absolutely elated with 3rd position, his highest ever qualifying position. Fantastic for him there. Michael Schumacher, highest qualifying position since his comeback, and also out-qualifying Nico Rosberg, so a good psychological start for the year for Michael. The Red Bulls 5th and 6th, Webber out-qualifying Vettel at his home Grand Prix, and Webber's confident of a podium tomorrow. Special mention to Daniel Ricciardo, 10th position, didn't put in a lap in Q3, but fantastic to see him qualify in the top 10 on his, well, his Australian debut, obviously not his proper Formula 1 debut. So 2 Aussies in the top 10. I believe that's probably the first ever time that's ever happened in an Australian Grand Prix. Absolutely magnificent. Also looking there, Jean-Eric Verne in 11th position, so good one there for the Toro Rosso. And the HRTs as well, 107%, they failed to qualify and will not be allowed to race tomorrow on the grid. So a lot of work for them to do, Sam, if they want to qualify for Malaysia.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. Seems they're just using this round of the championship as a testing session, more or less. And yeah, unfortunately, we'll only see 22 cars take the grid for today's race.
Exactly. Of course, the race starts at 5 o'clock on Sunday. There'll be a driver's parade as well as a driver photo before all that. A lot of other action at Albert Park, and we'll be there to cover the race. We will have a final wrap-up video for you tomorrow night, and we will be able to post that online, and you can follow our Twitter updates and Facebook updates throughout the track throughout the day tomorrow as well. But Sam, looking forward to tomorrow's season opening race. Now, your tip on the show on Monday, I believe, was a Vettel victory from Hamilton and Webber. Are you changing your tune, or are you sticking with it?
Well, yes, I'll have to change my tune given the qualifying results. and I'm going with Lewis Hamilton.
Right, okay.
A lights to flag victory.
You predicted him for pole, so you got that well. I predicted a Webber victory from Raikkonen and Hamilton after picking a Vettel pole position. I'm going to drop Raikkonen from that top three. I've still got a feeling about Mark. He could still just have a bullish race and come through. I still think he can win it. I still think he will. I'm going to bump Hamilton up to second. I think he'll take on there. And I'm going to put this man. He's going to get third today. I've got a feeling he's going to get third on Sunday, and he's going to get his first podium since his return, Sam.
Yeah, well, we'll see, Ben. It's, yeah, good to see him up there, actually.
It will be indeed, and we'll bring you all that coverage from the Grand Prix tomorrow here in the qualifying lap. See you then.
Schumacher gewinnt. Michael Schumacher ist Weltmeister.